Welcome back. This Trusted Advisor segment is sponsored by Plastic Surgery Associates. From rejuvenating your skin to removing unwanted wrinkles, this is definitely something that is done on a daily basis at Grand Pearl Spa, a division of Plastic Surgery Associates. But Dr. Krebiehl explains how her specialty actually helps people regain function of their hands all over again.
Hi, Johanna Krebiehl. I'm with Plastic Surgery Associates. Yeah, plastic surgery is one of those things that is hard to kind of contain into a small box because we do operate on basically every part of the body. So here we do focus a lot on cosmetic surgery. I think we probably do the most of those types of surgeries: breast augmentations, tummy tucks, breast reductions, breast lifts. But we also do the breadth of plastic surgery, including reconstruction and hand surgery, which I don't think a lot of people know falls under that umbrella of plastic surgery. So I think when you say the word plastic surgery, most people think towards that cosmetic surgery piece, which is awesome because we do focus on that a lot and we love doing that. You know, it's very enjoyable to do that. And but I don't think a lot of people see that other side of the medical side: breast cancer reconstruction, hand surgery, reconstruction after cancers. You know, I do some spinal wound things where we do closures for those. So pretty much any part of the body that you can think of, we operate on. So I kind of have two main focuses, I guess. I think one aspect of it is the cosmetic surgery and the breast cancer reconstruction, and I love that. But then specifically to me also, I do hand surgery. I can do sometimes 10 cases in one day, and you know, if you're doing a big long plastics case, you do maybe 1 or 2 cases in a day. So it's the variety of the hand surgery. There's a lot of intricate small parts of the hand that are really fun to operate on because it's almost like a puzzle, and it's really fun to put together. You get to restore function. So when, you know, sometimes with plastic surgery, which I also love, but there can be a subjective part of that, right? It's someone says, I don't like the way my breasts look. And to them, it doesn't look great, but to somebody else, it may look fine. So you have to sort of figure out that subjective piece. Whereas with hand surgery, it's very objective. It's, I cut a tendon, I cut a nerve, the bone is broken. We need to put it back together. We need to put it back together the way it started. You really get to see that restoration of the anatomy and then the regain function. So for someone who cuts a tendon, there's an obvious, my finger doesn't work anymore. I can't lift it up, or I can't bend it a certain way. After you fix it, there's a period of immobilization and therapy and all that stuff, but down the road, hopefully you restore that function and you can kind of see the enjoyment of the patient who gets to use their hand back. So along with the plastic surgery and hand and all of those other things that we do here, we also have a skin line that we share products and, you know, provide products for patients. It's really, really extensive. There's tons of different products that we have available for any skin need that you could have. We partner with Skinceuticals. We love the Skinceuticals line. It's been amazing. My skin, even just from when I started practice here now over 4 years ago, has really changed, even just using the skin products that we have available for patients. So one of my favorite products is the Retinol. I think that every patient should be, my bias is every person should be on a Retinol. I think it's an amazing product. So we have that. We have CE ferulic. We have for whatever skin need you have, whether you're oily, whether you're dry, any type of skin, whether you have acne, wrinkles, we can help with that. So a retinol is a vitamin A derivative, and it helps to kind of replace the skin. So it's going to help skin turn over a little bit more quickly, and basically it's going to kind of resurface the skin. It's going to give a nice glow to the skin. It helps with fine lines and wrinkles and things like that. It can be very drying, so I always warn patients, make sure you use it maybe once a week to start and then gradually increase up. But I now use it once every evening, and my skin has major improvements since using that. The CE Ferulic, that is a product that just also helps hydrate the skin. It gives back some of those important vitamins and things to the skin to help with the fullness and the plumpness and just brighten up the skin. So we here at Plastic Surgery Associates, we hope for everyone to just be able to feel and look their best. We want them to feel confident and be able to go out into the world confidently and just feel really great about who they are.
Plastic Surgery Associates is located in the Amway Grand Plaza Hotel in downtown Grand Rapids. To learn more, go to psa-gr.com. Give them a call, 616-451-4500.